Hello guys, welcome back to She Code. So in our top 100 code series, our problem 44 is to check whether two arrays are disjoint or not. Disjoint means any two arrays are said to be disjoint when their intersection is null. That means there is no common element between two arrays. For example, if you look at the arrays given on the screen, array 1, array 2 and array 3, array 1 and array 2 have a common element 29. That means their intersection is not null. But if you compare array 3 with array 2, there is no common element between them. Therefore, their intersection is 0. If you compare array 3 with array 1, don't have any common element between them. These two arrays are disjoint arrays, whereas array 1 and array 2 are not disjoint arrays. So in this video, we are going to write a program to check whether two arrays are disjoint or not. So without any delay, let's start with our program. So let's start with our program. Our approach to solve this program will be that we will be taking two arrays, array 1 and array 2. We will iterate over each element of both the arrays and we will check if any element of both the arrays are equal or not. If any element is equal, that means their intersection is not null. If any of the element from both the arrays is not equal, that means their intersection is null. And when intersection is null, that means both the arrays are disjoint. So let's start. First we will take our main method. Now we will create another method for checking disjoint or not. So for that static, okay, and we will take our two arrays, int array 1, int array 2. Now we will take two for loops. Every for loop, each for loop will iterate over each element of the array and will check if any element is equal or not. So for I equals to 0, I should be less than array 1 dot length. Now we will take another for loop. We will take variable j whose initial value will be 0. J should be run till array 2 dot length, j plus plus. So here inside this for loop we will use a if condition. If element present at index I of array 1 is equal to element present at index j of array 2, if these two values are equal, then return false. Why false? That means that these two arrays are not disjoint. And if this condition is not true, that means disjoint नहीं है, तो आप क्या करो, true return कर दो. हो गया? बस यही है हमारा program. This is the only main thing which we have to check. We have to check equal elements of both the arrays. अब हमारे main method में हम इस function को call करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे हमारा दो array बना लेते हैं. int array 1 which is equal to, you can create your own array using scanner class. Okay, now as you can see, we have taken 40 as a common element between these two arrays. So according to us, as we discussed, these two arrays are not disjoint, but we will be proving this through our program. If this function will return true, so our program will enter the if section. If this function check disjoint is returning true, that means both the arrays do not have any common element and are disjoint, then this check disjoint function will return true. So if it returns true, then our program will enter this if section. Otherwise, it will enter the else section and it will print not. Otherwise, if these two are disjoint, then it will print disjoint. Okay, so this is a program to check if two arrays are disjoint or not. So let's run it and check. Not disjoint, okay, because it has 40 as a common element. Now if we remove 40, now both the arrays do not have any common element and these two arrays are disjoint. So we will run it again and check. So disjoint. So this is how you prove any two arrays are disjoint or not. Disjoint means having no common element between two arrays. Therefore, we are done with our program. If this tutorial was helpful, do like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe She Codes if you haven't subscribed, because I'll be back with more such interesting questions to solve which will help you to brush up your Java programming skills. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Happy coding.